I mean, we're just about dead, and this is our last hope.
Hope is what horse trainer Betsy Brown is counting on to save her track and the harness racing industry itself. Aside from practice runs, Rosecroft Raceway is deserted. Live racing stopped 2 years ago. Now patrons only watch them on TV. Real estate developer Mark Vogel is in the process of buying back the track he owned in the late 80s and believes table games will bring a much-needed boost to the industry.
They talk about the card games is going to bring a lot of money into Rosecroft. It's going to raise the purses. You know, maybe it'll save the breeding industry in Maryland.
Back in its heyday, Rosecroft was the place to be on a Saturday night. Thousands of people would come from all over the area just to see the races. But now, it's driving away those most devoted to the track. Brown says many trainers were forced to sell some of their horses or give up the industry altogether. Others will move to the Eastern Shore if Rosecroft closes the barns.
I don't know where I would go. I really don't. You know, it's one thing, I'd have to get rid of more horses, and I don't even know if I'd stay in the business, you know, that I've been in my whole life.
It's the same case for Gerald Kelly, who's been at Rosecroft since the 1960s. Racing's all he knows.
I said, well, when I grow up, I'm going to buy me a racehorse. I don't know why I did the right thing or wrong thing, but that's exactly what I did, you know.
Kelly was there when you needed reservations to dine. That's not the case anymore. He remembers when fans waited in lines that wrapped around the corner. He knew the owners, the Miller family, personally.
It's a shame that they just decided to sell it, you know, because I think if they had still owned it, it would still probably be a first-rate track, you know, yes.
The track filed for bankruptcy in 2009, but Kelly thinks card games are just what they need to bring the track back to life, maybe even bring back live racing.
In Delaware, before they got that, I mean, they were really on the downslide. But now if you go, you really wouldn't, if you've seen it 10 years ago and see it now, really, Charlestown the same way. I mean, you couldn't believe.
But he tries to stay positive. This isn't the first time the racing industry's been threatened.
I have some good times, but a lot of bad times. So in this business, I always say, anytime you can smile, smile, because a lot of times, most times you want to cry in this business, you know?
In Fort Washington, I'm Katie Snider for Maryland Newsline.